thought Travis did some good things. Drez had a couple big plays like usual. Ran the football good at times, not consistently enough. Defense, some sloppy tackling at times, but overall, for 100-plus plays, coming out healthy and getting the work done that we did in all the situational aspects, I thought it was a big positive.
A lot of shuffling again on the offensive line. Mark Puvave in there with the ones at times. What do you think about the offensive line performance?
Well, we'll have to look at the tape. So far this spring has been solid. And this, Coach Harding's trying to get to know all his guys and what their capabilities are. Mark was not available for, I think, the first 10 practices. And so he just got cleared to practice a few practices ago, which means that we got to find out as much about him as we can in a short period of time. So what we'll do is just keep evaluating, and in the fall, we got to, like I said last week, settle on who those 5 guys are and start letting them play together. That's going to be important to do that early in fall.
Where have you seen the most progress for Travis Wilson since he's been able to come back?
Probably decision making. He's putting the ball in some good spots. Still not perfect, and making a bad decision here or there. But I think that would be number one. He's more mobile. He weighs less than last year. He's about 20 pounds lighter than he was last season, and it shows up. When he gets out of the pocket, it is very apparent that he's a lot quicker and faster than he was last year.
Generally, how do you feel about the offensive transition so far?
So far, so good, but it's still a work in progress. We're not playing nearly fast enough. Not nearly fast enough. The sense of urgency to get the ball snapped is not nearly what it needs to be, and that's something that is going to be continually hammered this next week, all during fall camp. If you say what is the most glaring issue on offense right now, it's that we're not playing the tempo we want to play at.
Phillips keeps showing an impressive leg, a 59-yarder today.
Yeah, he was warming up in the specialist period before practice, and he was kicking with his little sticks that the kickers use, and he hit one from 60. He said, that's my spot today. I feel good from right here. And it was about a half a yard ahead of that spot. And so, and obviously it was the clock situation. There was no alternative at that time, so we thought we'd let him take a shot, and he drilled it. That was a heck of a kick, and I'm not sure about the backflip after. Pretty impressive, but we don't want much of that going on. So.
Kyle, with bringing in another new offense, is there ever any temptation?
Not a new offense. It's all spread.
Okay.
Some new terminology.
New terminology.
Wrinkles, yeah.
Is there ever any temptation to tell the defensive guys, "Hey, hold back a little bit. We need the offense to get up to speed"?
Not at all. No, it's a competitive environment. Everything is a competition in spring ball, offense versus defense. Every live situation is scored. We have our own point system within the scrimmage of what we're keeping track of, and there is a winner and a loser every live day, and absolutely there's no trying to slow things down and at the expense of the defense for the to help the yell. That's not how we operate.
Coach, who was your best quarterback today?
Well, at first glance, I'd have to say Travis, but again, we got to grade it up, and sometimes there's broken route structures and things that happen to make a bad throw, what looks like a bad throw, really not a bad throw if we had ran an incorrect route. And so can't make a definitive statement until after we've dissected the film, but just during the course of the scrimmage, it appeared to me that Travis was the best quarterback today.
One definitive statement you can make is Troy McCormick was fast today.
Troy's always been fast. Yeah, he's like a 10-5, 100-meter guy, maybe a little faster. And he got out in the open field and did some good things. Still got a lot of belief in Devontae Booker and his potential and his upside. I think he's going to be very good for us. And then Bubba Poole, proven commodity, played a lot for us last year. He's a better player this spring than he was last fall. And then Marcus, moving him to linebacker, we got to take a look at the film. He had a chance to run with the ones today, Marcus Williams. And to do that after only being in the position for 2 days is pretty impressive for him to pick it up. I'm sure there was a lot of mistakes he made, but we're excited to look at the film and see how he performed today as a middle linebacker.
With a week to go, Kyle, what's kind of the vibe of the program this spring? What do you like about your team?
Very unified, as always. That's something that we have year in and year out, so it's nothing out of the ordinary. But these guys truly love each other, care about each other. They got a great work ethic. But the thing that has to happen this next week is we've got to get the offense playing at the tempo we need them to play at. And that's something that it's almost panic time for that, because we're down to 3 practices and we still don't grasp exactly what we're after in that regard.
Why is that so important?
Well, because that's an advantage for the offense. If you can play fast and execute, as I've said many times, it's a huge advantage. And right now, we are just playing like a no-huddle offense, not an up-tempo offense. We might as well huddle at the pace we're playing. We're not stressing the defense. We're not forcing the issue at all offensively, and that's what the design of the offense is. And we got to get that done. And again, we got to be able to execute at that speed, but we'll never know if we can execute at that speed because we're not playing at that speed.